Welcome to Engineers Academy. Subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon to receive the notification for the upcoming videos. The next problem that we are going to solve is problem 263. So it says they determine the moment associated with the couple. So this red forces are the couple, so they produce a couple to the rectangular plate, right? So we need to determine the moment of this force, right? These two forces, this couple forces. So and then it says that reconcile the result with those for the individual special cases of theta equal to 0, b equal to 0 and h equal to 0. So this is theta, the force is making theta angle with the vertical, and this is the width of the plate, and this is the length of the rectangular plate, right? So we will write the moment of this force. So if I write the moment of this force, right, so I will write this, and if we resolve this force into these two components, right, so then this one will be the F cos of theta, and similarly this one will be F cos of theta as the angle is made with this component. This one will be F sine of theta, and this one will also be F sine of theta. So now one couple will be produced by these two cos components and one couple will be produced by these two sine components. And if we see, so the cos component is also producing the counterclockwise moment and the sine component is also producing the counterclockwise moment, right? So let's say that the counterclockwise moment is positive. So if I write, so then I will write F cos of theta, and the perpendicular distance between the cos components is b, right? So I will multiply this with b, and then I will write F sine of theta, and the perpendicular distance between sine components is h, right? So I will write h. So we can write F b cos of theta plus F h sine of theta. So this is the couple, right? And now if theta is 0, so for these three conditions, so if theta is 0, so if cos of 0 is 1 and sine of 0 is 0, so then we will have moment is equal to FB. So this cos of 0 will be 1 and this will be 0, right? So we will be left with this. And now if B equals to 0, so then this will become 0, and then moment will be, this term will become 0, and we will be left with this. So this, it will be equal to FH sine of theta, right? And if h is equal to 0, so then this term will become 0 and this one will be left. So we will have moment equal to FB cos of theta. So this is the solution of this problem for these three different cases, right? And this is the general equation of that couple. The next problem that we are going to solve is this problem 264. So in this problem it is said that as a part of a test, the two aircraft engines are revved up and the propeller pitches are adjusted so as to result in the force and shaft thrust shown, right? So what force F must be exerted by the ground on each of the main brake wheels A and B? So we have wheels here A and B, right? So they are shown here in the top view. These are two wheels, right? So the problem says that what force F must be exerted by the ground on each of the main brake wheels at A and B to counteract the turning effect of two propeller thrusts. So we need to find the force at these two tires A and B in order to cancel the couple produced by these two 500 pounds force, right? And then it says that neglect any effect of the nose wheel C, which is turned 90 degree and unbraked, right? So if I draw the couple at A and B, so this will be that couple. Let me draw it here. So one force will be here and the other force will be at this tire, right? And the perpendicular distance between these two is 8, right? So this couple and this couple should be acting in opposite direction and they should cancel out, right? So we can see that this couple is producing moment about this couple is producing counterclockwise moment and this couple is producing clockwise. So as a whole, the moment, the summation of moment will be equal to 0, right? So if I write, so then it will be 500. Let's suppose that the counterclockwise moment is positive. Let's suppose if this is positive, so it will be 500 multiplied by the perpendicular distance. So the perpendicular distance between the 500 pound force is 14 feet, right? So I will write 14, and then I will subtract, as this one is in the clockwise direction, so we need to find that force. These green ones are the force to be determined, so these are forces, and the perpendicular distance between these two forces is 8 feet, right? So we will equate it to 0. So then this will be equal to F8 will be equal to 500 into 14, and then F that we need to determine, it will be equal to 500 into 14 divided by 8. So if we solve this, so this comes out to be 875 pounds, right? So if the forces at the tires are 875 pounds in the opposite direction, so both of these couple will cancel out each other, right? So this is that required force. The next problem that we are going to solve is this problem 265. So in this problem it is said that the 7-pound force is applied by the control rod on the sector as shown. So this is the sector, and this 7-pound force is applied to this sector at this point A, and this T is equal to 7 pound is making 30 degree with the vertical line, right, with the y-axis. So we need to determine the equivalent force couple system at this point O. So we need to determine the force couple system at this point O. So then what we will do, we will draw two forces in opposite direction. So as I have drawn here, so these two forces, these two red lines are the replacement forces. So let's suppose this is 7 pounds, so this is in the opposite direction, so this is also T is equal to 7 pounds, right? So both of these, this one and this one, these are in the opposite direction and they will produce a couple, right? So we need to find the magnitude of that couple. So if, and the perpendicular distance between these two forces is this distance, right? So let's suppose if I write that this is OAB, so this AB distance is the perpendicular distance between these two forces, between this force and this force, right? So as we are given that this force is making 30 degrees with the vertical, so we are given with this angle, right? And if I draw a horizontal line here, so then we can see that as a whole this angle will be 90 degrees, right? So then, and this angle is 15 degrees, this is given, right? So what will be this angle? So these 30, let's suppose this angle is alpha, right? So 30, alpha and 15, these are complementary angles. So 30 plus alpha plus 15 degrees, these are equal to 90 degree, right? So then alpha means that 90 minus 30 minus 15, so this comes out to be 45 degrees. So this angle is 45 degrees. So the radius of this arc makes 45 degree with this OB line, right? So this means that this D is equal to 3 sine of 45. If this is perpendicular, this will be also perpendicular, this is the perpendicular distance, so this should be 90 degrees. This angle is 45, this will also be 45. So for this alpha 45 degree, this D, this AB side is the perpendicular, so then this will be the sine component of that 3-inch radius. So D will be equal to what? So D will be equal to 3 sine of 45 degree. So now if we want to find the moment, so then what will be that moment? So moment will be equal to T into 3 sine of 45 degrees. So T is how much? T is 7 pounds. So 7 into 3 sine of 45 degrees. So when I solve this, so this comes out to be 14.85 pounds inches. And what should be the direction of this couple? So as we can see that they are producing counterclockwise couple, right? So this is producing in this direction, this is producing in this direction, so this is counterclockwise couple, right? So now we will replace this force system with the force couple system here. So let me draw it again. So let me so this will be T force, right? So let me write that this will be T 7 pounds and making 30 degree with the vertical, right? So this will be 30 degree and counterclockwise moment, so we need to draw this as well. So this moment will be how much? This will be 14.85 pound-inch. So this force will be replaced by this force couple system, right? So this is the solution of this problem.